Tonight, Helene no longer a hurricane, but still taking homes and lives. The massive hurricane that slammed into Florida, overwhelming first responders. Rescues along the East Coast from Florida to South Carolina. In Tennessee, a hospital sending out an SOS when it became surrounded by water. Patients stranded, forced onto the roof, and airlifted out. Helene made landfall on Florida's Gulf Coast, but the impact stretching 1,000 miles across 15 states, killing dozens. Overnight, desperate residents posting previews of what daylight would bring. And in Clearwater, fire departments battling flash floods and flames, searching for those stranded.
Anybody in your house?
With that massive hurricane, now comes the massive response. Local, state, and federal resources all allocated towards Florida, and the full power, of course, of the U.S. military. Here in Keaton Beach, devastation as far as you can see.
We have a lot of memories there. A lot.
Boats tossed onto land and homes completely flattened.
It's just sad.
Janine McMullen raised her family in Keaton Beach. Her house is still standing, but half of it is underwater.
I told my oldest grandson this morning that I was pretty sure my house was gone. He said it'd be all right, and that as long as we were all safe, and we are.
After crushing the Gulf Coast, Helene moved north. In North Carolina, cars submerged and roads vanished amid extreme flooding not seen in almost a century. NBC News' George Solis is there.
Here in Nashville, the flooding is catastrophic. Homes, businesses completely swallowed by a river that was already swollen by days of rain ahead of Helene's arrival.
And in Georgia, swift water rescue teams ushering this woman and her baby to safety. NBC's Priya Sridhar is on the ground.
This is one of several neighborhoods here in Atlanta that's completely underwater. It's unclear exactly when this water will recede so people can return to their properties and begin to assess the damage.
In southern Georgia, our Priscilla Thompson talked to a homeowner who narrowly escaped Helene's high winds.
What made you get in the hallway?
When this first tree crashed on the top of the house.
Bill Parmalee lost 15 trees in his yard. He had just finished repairing his home from the last hurricane. A similar story back in Florida.
I didn't realize that we were going to have this much damage, but it's nothing that we can't fix.
Paul Millard's business was destroyed for the second time in just 13 months.
It really hit me in the heart, to be honest with you. We worked so hard to bring this building where it is and to see this happen again.
But among all the destruction, a bit of relief. Unable to evacuate, the staff of Tampa General Hospital set up a 9-foot aqua fence to protect patients. As the water rushed in, turning the building into an island, the fence held.
All right, let's go to Tom now, live from Keaton Beach. Tom, some have truly lost everything.
Yeah, Lester, take a look behind me here. You have boats on top of homes. And tonight we have our drone over Keaton Beach. You can see the extent of the damage. I'm told many of the people here don't have insurance. They did at one point, but there were back-to-back hurricanes and then insurance rates skyrocketed. People could no longer afford that. So now you have a new hurricane, no insurance, the home is destroyed, and now there's no money to rebuild. Lester?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.